On this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make some cake pops. I have crumbled a chocolate cake in here, and this cake is very cold, which is what we need to be working with so that we can mold it together. So now I'm going to add some frosting. You can add in whatever kind of flavor you would like. I'm just adding in some buttercream and really just a spoonful. It does depend on the amount of cake that you have, but for me, this might just be okay because we're just trying to get the cake moist, and make sure your hands are very sanitized before this. But this, I feel like, is the easiest way to make sure it gets wherever we need it to go, and we can feel that it's moist, or if it needs more frosting. So you'll just mold it together. And you can tell it's, kind of sticking together, which is great. And make sure it's incorporated throughout the whole cake. And now we are ready to just grab a piece. And it's very messy, yes. But we're just going to make it into a ball. Just like this. I've set my balls on the tray and it's covered with aluminum foil. And of course there's more cake, but I'm just going to start with these two first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure they're completely cold, because when we dip them into the chocolate, they won't fall apart. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, the cake balls have been in the freezer for probably 20 minutes, and they're looking good. And take this opportunity to smooth the edges so that it will be a round ball. Just like that. Okay. Now I've melted some chocolate. This is vanilla chocolate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a ball in there. And using a fork, I'm going to just layer it all over. Make sure it's getting all around it. And then, it might seem like a lot of chocolate, but I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to go like this until it smooths out and all of the excess chocolate comes off. Okay, and once you put it down on the plate, just like that. And you might need to make sure that you fill in some areas with the fork. And if any drips off on the table, that's totally fine. You'll be able to carve off the excess. And then you can make a little swirl on the top, just to make it look a little bit fancier. And the edges will smooth out and it'll look better as it dries. But that is basically what it looks like right now. Here's my second cake ball, and just like this one, I have added a stick to make it a cake pop, and I've just put some chocolate on the end of it, and then I stick it right on top. And you can see that it can get very smooth, and this I just kind of decorated it to look a little bit more fancy. So there you go.